G'day, Rob Paxavanis here. Fishing is such a wonderful pastime. It helps us to get out and experience our beautiful Australian waterways. But it's even better when you catch a fish. And that's why I'm here in this episode of Let's Go Fishing. Specifically, I'm going to help show you how to catch one of Australia's favourite fish, the fabulous flatty. Flathead might not be the prettiest fish in the sea, but that doesn't stop them from being one of the most popular fish for recreational fishers like you and I. There's quite a few different species of flathead, and they range from way up in shallow estuaries inland out to the deep ocean. But they all look much alike and they have similar habits. I'm going to focus on one of the most popular species of flathead, the dusky, and the techniques I'm going to show you work whether you're in a boat, in a kayak, or right here off the bank. I'm going to focus on lure fishing for flathead because it's easy, effective, and a wonderfully fun way of catching these fish. First, let's look at the outfit you might need. Now, to cast lures for flathead, you're going to need a spinning outfit. You get away with a wide variety of outfits, like this one here. If you've got something like that in the shed, or you can borrow one off an uncle or auntie or friend, use it. You know, this is a glass rod with monofilament line, and it'll pass. Okay, so that if that's what you've got, use it. That's what I started with. But you're probably going to graduate eventually to a higher end outfit like this one. Ideally for flathead fishing, you're going to want an outfit like this. So a 7-foot long graphite rod, give or take a foot. It needs to be rated between about 2 and 5 kilos. The reel needs to be about between 1,000 and maybe 2,500 size at the most. And importantly, you need braid line. The braid line is going to be between, say, 3 kilos and 6 kilos, or even 8 kilos in strength. Now at the end, you're going to need a leader. Okay, I'll show you a bit more of that later. But that leader is to stop the flathead biting through your line. That lead is usually between about 3 and 4 and 6 kilos. Once you get a nice outfit like that, it'll serve you for life with your flathead fishing. There's a lot of different brands around that'll do the job. Drop into your local tackle shop if you need help with that. But I'll tell you what, they're a lot more fun to use when you get the right outfit for the job. Time to look at the lures. Now, there's so many different lures you can use for flathead fishing. The golden rule is that the lure gets down towards the bottom because that's where the flathead lay to ambush. Okay, so in deeper water, you're going to need a sinking lure like a soft plastic or a vibe that's weighted so you can let it fall down to the bottom. Now, you'll see here, this is my actual kit that I carry with me. So I've got them all there, there goes one there. These are vibe, weighted vibes. In shallower water, you might use something like a crankbait. I've got a bunch of them here. These are the ones I actually use. Okay, there's a lot of different brands that work. They swim down and get towards the bottom. Now, if you're fishing shallow water, you can even use surface lures because flathead will come up to take them where it's shallow. But probably to start with, the best way to start is going to be with a soft plastic. The reason being is they're cheap, they're effective, they ride hook up so they don't get snagged on the bottom. You can get a variety of body sizes, anywhere between 40 and 60 mil or thereabouts, and a variety of jig head weights anywhere between 2 and 20 gram. The golden rule is that you use about 1 gram per foot of water that you're fishing. But if in doubt, start with about a 3 or 4 gram jig head and about a 50 mil lure thereabouts. Now, once you've got that, you can go. You pretty much need just 1 packet of plastics, whatever the brand is, and 1 packet of jig heads to get yourself going, and you can build your collection from there. A couple of my local students are on. Let's go and check out what lure they caught their fish on, how they caught it, and learn some more about the wonderful flathead. Rightio, that's not too hard, was it, Sonny?
No.
Flathead fishing's great like that. It's all about sort of just getting out and giving it a go. It's a great fish to learn on. Yeah, wonderful fish. Here we go. Here, Sonny, he's got a flathead about 35 centimetre mark. Now you can see how he blends in. Get down here with me, Sonny. See how he blends into the ground? They're ambush predators. They lay there, and when a bait fish or a prawn or a crab or your lure comes over, bang, they grab it, just like he did with that soft plastic there. Okay, now one thing about flathead that you really have to watch is they've got some sharp spines there. So what we're doing here is keeping this fish nice and wet, okay? And it pays to bring a pair of long nose pliers with you in your backpack, okay? Yeah, good on you, Sonny. Now you've caught a fair few of these before, haven't you, mate?
Yep.
What's your PB?
78.
78. And these guys grow to over 1 metre and like 10 kilograms, which is the fish of a lifetime. So we just shake, that's why the pliers are here, so we just can shake that off. There you go, keep him wet. and we'll watch him go out through there.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, Hayley's on one here. So just with these fish, best way to handle them is to bring them up on the beach like that. Now, you'll be getting close to legal. This one, come down here, Hayley. So you need to take a ruler or a brag mat with you, okay? So he's under legal. Just gonna let him go. There you go, fella. Back to do some growing. Well done, Hayley. If you're bait fishing, you can get away with a basic outfit rated somewhere between 3 and 7 kilos. Like this one, just a plain old fiberglass rod, spinning reel, monofilament line, and the rig, a really good one to use is a running sinker rig, coming down to a swivel. A trace there, somewhere between 3 and 8 kilos or thereabouts, and a good bait for flathead is just about anything you can get at the bait shop that's legal to use. Bait fish, prawns, squid, all those sorts of things. A cut bait's really good as well, a strip of tuna. And I've got a circle hook on there, and I'm going to show you importantly how that works. She's a ripper. With any hook, just thread it on once or twice or you'll block it up and you'll miss a fish. With a circle hook, the most important thing is to not strike. So basically, fish takes your bait, if you strike, it pulls out. The circle hook's really rounded, as the name suggests. So what happens, if you let the fish take the bait, okay, and move off, when that line starts to move off, you know he's facing that way, and as you follow him, it'll lock into the corner of the mouth. That's really good because if you catch an undersized, an oversized, or an unwanted fish, or for any other reason you want to let a fish go, you can let him go easily because you've got him in the corner of the mouth and you haven't hooked him deep. It's great for sustainable fishing. Now if you're chasing flatties off a boat, the process is the same. Soft plastic's your easiest and cheapest option. Rods hook up, so that means it's not going to get snagged as much. You cast it out, okay? Lock off straight away. Now watch that line. When it goes slack like that and relaxed, it's hit the bottom. Jig it up, keep it tight on the drop, let it get to the bottom again. There, she's hit the bottom. Keep moving along, work weed beds, shellfish beds, where there's bait fish drop off structure, and just keep moving along, and eventually you're going to catch a flatty. Go. Nice fish, mate. Come there. You. Beautiful. Let's have a look at this lizard. Now, first thing we're going to do with this fish is keep it in the water, and you're going to be faced with this dilemma when you catch flathead. So 40 to 60 centimetres is the ideal eating size, because you get a good size fillet. It's not small enough to be a baby and it's not big enough to be a breeder. This one here is about 65. Now the rules in New South Wales at the moment are the flathead has to be between 36 and 70 centimetres. That protects the babies and it protects the big mamas. Anything over 70 centimetres is a female. But this guy here, you got Sunny, is, you know, getting close to being a female. So keep her in the water. Let's have a nice look at her there. Look at a beautiful fish. You can see why they call them lizards or crocs. They just lay in the sun there and they want to come up and ambush prey, prawn, bait fish, crab, a squid, or in this case your lure, Sunny.
Yeah.
That's cool, and they're not hard to catch, but we're going to choose to let this one go because it's getting towards being the female size. Okay, we could keep it, it's not quite 70, but we're going to let her go because, yeah, she'll be a mama soon enough, and we want to look after our backyard. Now, the other thing you can do if you don't have a landing net, Sonny, you know what to do. What have you got there, mate? Wet that rag up. And we like to have a wet rag because it protects the fish's slime coating. You don't want to rub that off with dry hands, so keep them cool, keep them wet. And if you want to get a photo, use a wet rag to hold them, or fish grips. There's that soft plastic lure there we're talking about is the best lure to start with, is a softie. And if you want to get her out, mate, and we'll give her a quick... You got her there?
Come here.
Yep, grab her in the mouth there, and support her belly. See that? See how he's supporting her belly? Don't hang it from the mouth, okay? Quick photo, and back she goes. Give her a quick swim, mate. Get her in the water.
Are we releasing her?
And yeah, we can let her go. A glove or something's handy too. Long nose pliers.
Oh.
There she goes.
There she goes.
Beautiful. Well, there you go. Sustainable fishing's about looking after flathead. Now, I need you to catch me somewhere along the line, one of those 45 jobs, those beautiful, tasty jobs, mate.
The young ones.
Yeah.
The ones that are good in the play.
Not too big, not too small, that's the rule. Thanks for helping teach people about floaties and sustainable fishing, Sonny. Good to see kids out there having fun and learning not only how to catch fish, but how to look after the fishery.
Yeah.
Good lad.